What's up, everyone? I'm here in Lisbon, Portugal, standing in front of the monuments here in the main square here, right on the water, which is right behind me there. Just flew in from Marrakesh, Morocco. Uh, Portugal's now country number 29, so that's pretty exciting. It's a beautiful night here, a little humid. I think there's some more rain coming. But yeah, anyways, the trip in Morocco was awesome. I'll share more about that. But I'm going to explore Lisbon tomorrow and a little bit tonight and head back to the States. So come with me. All right, so this is the Rua Augusta Arch and Promenade. Walk down the main street. My hostel was just off this main promenade. Lots of restaurants and shops and stuff along this popular tourist area, and leads it right down to the water in the big uh, plaza down there by the water. And there's the Dom Jose statue, which is right in the center of the plaza there. And yeah, good look at the water there as well. Right, so now walking back up the promenade, a little stop for gelato and an espresso. I was pretty tired at this point, but that was good. And made my way back to my hostel. As you can see, it's called Home, Lisbon Hostel. I really enjoyed it. It was good, a good hostel for the couple of days that I was there. It looked like a really nice place. Right. So now this is the next morning, and I'm walking up the hill in the Alfama neighborhood, which is a historical neighborhood there in Lisbon. And these first images were of the Lisbon Cathedral. Oh, and it was a beautiful sunrise. Oh my goodness. You're going to see a lot more sunrise pictures here in the next few minutes. But it was just a perfect morning. It was great walking around. There wasn't many people out. Um, this is one of my favorite mornings of my life, to be honest with you. It was amazing. So I continued walking up the hill in the Alfama district or neighborhood. Um, there's a lot of hills in Lisbon, and this is a very hilly area. But after watching the sunrise for a bit, I continued up, went to the Miradouro de Graça. There's an old church up there with a different viewpoint of the city. and yeah, got to see all the sights there. Then I had this incredible breakfast. That was the best meal I had had in close to 2 weeks at that point. It was so good, so good. I ate everything. I was so hungry. It was awesome. I believe the place is called Quasi Cafe, but I'm not 100% sure. It was just on a smaller street in the neighborhood as I was coming back down the hill, so I'm not entirely sure, but oh my gosh, it was so good. All right, these next few pictures here are taken from inside the walls of Castelo de São Jorge, which is at the top of the hill here, overlooks the city. It's at the top of the Alfama neighborhood. I'm sure I butchered that name, but St. George Castle in English. Great city views. I liked being there in the morning. It was less crowded. Uh, it's just a beautiful morning again, and stunning views of Lisbon. It was amazing, and had a lot of fun touring it. Also, a lot of history there as well. So really interesting if you're a history fan. And now I'm walking back down the Alfama neighborhood, down the hill. Went with a friend who I met on the Morocco trip, and we went to this Miss Can place, had some green wine, which was good, and there's some sardines there. This is a really good place. Recommend it for sure, especially if you're looking for natural ingredients. That's the place to go. But yeah, it was a beautiful morning, and enjoyed the walk. So I went back down towards the Rua Augusta Promenade there and grabbed lunch. This was like a fish and cheese kind of thing with some port wine, and that was a good little lunch there. And then I stopped for the famous pastel de nata. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. The custard tarts that are famous in Portugal. Super good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that was a good little lunch after a busy morning. So I took an Uber out just down the road a little ways. It was a few miles to this is the Bellum Tower. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but an old fortress right down on the water there, not too far from the downtown Lisbon. But this cool little tower, ancient tower out there. It was fun to see a little bit. Didn't get to go inside, unfortunately, but cool photo ops for sure. I walked along the water a little ways from the tower back towards downtown Lisbon there. Not too far away is this monument that's called Padrao dos Descobrimentos. Again, sorry for butchering it, but it's a monument dedicated to all the Portuguese explorers that are that are famous and explored a lot of the world back in the like 14 to 1500s. But yeah, it's a really cool monument. You get the bridge in the background, which looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a whole story behind that, which someone more versed in that should share. But it's meant to look like the Golden Gate Bridge. And anyways, it was a good little walk there, and yeah, beautiful monument. I made my way up away from the water in the downtown area to ultimately I made it to Salar dos Presuntos, which is a Portuguese family style upper scale restaurant for sure, where I met up with some people from the Morocco trip that I had just come from, and we had dinner there. I got there a little early, so I took some pictures and videos, as you saw, and they had a bottle of wine that they helped me finish when they got there. But super good food, which I'll see here in a second. Very good, and yeah, it was a great way to spend the evening. And then I had a beautiful walk back to the hostel, and I flew out the next morning. So overall, it was a great trip. Really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna leave you with this the iconic trolleys that are all over the city of Lisbon. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned a little bit about Lisbon. Got to see some sights, some inspiration for your next trip. And I'll see you all next week.